Welcome to the Sweet Times of Fighting Jiu-Jitsu instructional channel. Today, James and Ryan here. We're going to take you through side control escapes and getting away from this idea that you've probably all been taught, including myself initially, of just trying to get on your side to hip and then to shrimp to get your knee in, because I think most of you will know that doesn't work very often. So we're going to run through some escapes from side control. Make sure you go down in the description. There's a link to the Sweet Times Fighting Underground. Ryan will be in there to help you break down any techniques and any of the match breakdowns.
All right, so we're going to start side control, just a basic side control. Everything that we're going to talk about is somewhat about gaining inside position. So there's going to be a couple of ideas here. We're looking to overcommit and get inside position. Those are the two main things we're going to use conceptually. So typically we're all kind of taught to kind of get on our side and try to get our knee in, and we just end up, it doesn't work very well. It just takes very little adjustment, maybe with the hip, or maybe he switches his arm to the inside. There's all kinds of things to stop this basic switching. Yes, beautiful. And like trying to get this knee in, it just doesn't work, let alone trying to get on my side when there's a cross face, okay? So your actual main focus should not be actually to get on your side. Your main focus right now at this point is to get inside position. So as you can see right now, I really don't have any inside position, and so I need to bring my arms in. So typically the easiest arm to get inside is by the hip here, okay? But we don't press on the hip with our hand, because we can actually hurt our wrist if he switches. So I just want to slide the elbow in. If you're having a difficult time getting the elbow in, let's say he's really tight and he's closed his knee in, like get this knee up like really into my armpit. There you go, and I can't get it in. So what you want to do is either, remember, you can walk your hips. You can walk your hips away, and you can walk your hips towards. A lot of times when you walk your hips towards the person and you try to start to just grab this leg, they'll start to walk away from you. And when they walk away, that's a lot of time you can get your elbow to the inside. So in the event you can't get your elbow to the inside, typically try to walk your hips away or walk your hips in to get that space. Number one. Number two, this is going to be the difficult one. There's many methods I've observed over the years, and they all kind of work. But the one I like the most is to swim to the inside. I usually don't like this crowning method or going around, because it's just, you'll see my arm isolated out here. So I'll typically give a little bit of a bridge so that I can tuck my hand in. So I bridge up so that my hand gets just here. And they'll smash me back down, but at this point I may bridge again just to get to this position. So now I have somewhat of a framework here. Still don't quite have inside position. So the first thing I'm going to do is use the overcommitting method. This is the number one way you will most likely escape your basic side control. Now the idea is I don't want to push him up, obviously. I don't want to push him down and try to push him away. If you're bigger or stronger, yes, that can work. Maybe explosive, time it, maybe. But it's just too much energy, it's not efficient. So what we're going to do is I'm going to throw him with my elbows over my head. So he can hold me as tight as he wants. And I'm just going to throw my elbows over my head, and I'm going to kind of shrink in it. So it'll look like this. And if you can, probably can't see this, but I'm currently looking at his sternum, right? He's overcommitted. And what this has done is created all this space. Okay, so it's very simple now for me to retract my knees. And you're typically going to want to retract your outside knee in first. Then get your second knee in. And then now we have a good frame to start recovering our guard. It seems very simple, but it's extremely effective.
Another view.
Yep. So we'll go this way. So you can see what I'm doing with my legs. So I'm here. I need to get inside position. So my first one is my inside arm. I walk away. I get my elbow to the inside. I do a little bridge to swim. Get the second arm to the inside. And now we're going to do another bridge, but I'm going to lift everything over my head. So I do a little bridge. I'm going to go real slow. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to guide him, and I'm going to sink down. And you can see I'm already retracting my knees. So as soon as we're here, I know he's not going to stay there, so I'm going to connect to this diamond concept. All right? Diamond concept is basically just elbows to the knees. But when you start getting good at this, you can immediately start to go into your guard and start to attack. So the idea here is actually not to be on your side and try to keep shrimping to get to the inside. Your first idea is actually to get your elbows tight to the body, to use an overcommit, and then get to the inside position. That's probably the appropriate steps to actually get to where you want to to where you cannot not be in side control anymore. Instead of just trying to like push and push and push and shrimp and try to put your knee in. This doesn't work past, white belt. I would say like a 3-month white belt, it won't work. So anyways, try that. It's just it's a overcommitting technique. And we use this a lot in other positions as well, like knee on belly, and we'll probably talk about it quite a bit.